Alright, time for a Vi game. Vi got some nerfs this patch to her blast shield, going from 13% max HP to 10% max HP, which is quite a reasonable nerf to her survivability for sure. Apart from that, her ult cooldown went up, but we simply just counteract that one by taking Ultimate Hunter. You do lose a little bit of like money tempo and not going like Treasure Hunter for the build I run. But overall, the Ultimate Hunter is going to provide you more value now, especially ult cooldown being higher. So I would absolutely take that as a trade. And I start on blue here. In most cases, it is actually preferable for Vi to start blue. There are situations where you have to start red though. Especially if you are very, very likely to be invaded. Then starting red generally ends up being better. But yeah, if you can start blue on Vi, it's better because your overall clear speed is going to be faster due to having all of your AoE abilities going into your Raptors and your Krugs. Otherwise, you only have like 1 E and your AoE potential is not that high. So it's something to definitely keep in mind. So yeah. Also, I think Ezreal, Misfortune and Thresh are going to heavily shove the Nico Ezreal under turret. So I should hopefully be able to get like a nice gank on that too. But we'll see. With your shield here, you want to be mindful of your E usages, basically. You want to use your next E, like the moment you get your shield back, basically, as an auto attack reset like this, because this saves you the most HP throughout your jungle. If you use your E too early and don't get a blast shield proc with it, you're going to lose a lot more HP throughout your entire jungle. It's something to be mindful of. So right here, I'm just going to use it right away, as it will block something, but the next E, I'm not going to instantly use the next E until I proc the blast shield again. Off of this next combo here. So now I can then use my next E once again here to block more damage, which is like the biggest thing you have to think about with Vi. After you hit level 3, it's a little bit less restricted because you obviously have your Q to proc it as well. But be very mindful for your E because of that reason. The elo of this game, by the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this yet. It's about Diamond 4, Diamond 3-ish MMR, so you are aware. And yeah. Quickly do this with enough charge to kill the small ones. I'm not going to instantly E this once again for the same reason, right? Like, I don't have a blast shield for it. I could just, like, hold on to it a little bit and then proc my E a little bit later like this. Do try to time it a little bit when it actually is about to hit you, because it ends up, like, working out slightly better. Use my Q for over the wall to save myself time. Worth more than using it on the camp there for damage purposes, the time save. Proc my W pass for some attack speed. I lost a little bit more HP than I would have liked. I was like a tiny bit sloppy with it here, definitely. But I'm still like half health. It's not too bad, obviously, but yeah. The bot lane is unexpectedly under their turret. I thought Misfortune was heavily gonna outpressure the Ezreal, but that apparently wasn't the case. Maybe it's support diff. Could be the case, to be fair. We'll just get Scuttle here, and then we'll danger ping the top side. Ping him the ward. He's gonna have to be careful right now. The wave might bounce back. I don't know if a dive is potentially possible. Not really looking like one. I think I just reset here and go for my romp once again. Kind of just a state where I can't do much about it. So get double longs right out of base. I would have preferred the gank angle on bot lane, to be fair, but it is fine. Romp will be respawning. It just gets to respawn on that. Eve is there. Both is kind of full cleared. She needs to flash that. She didn't. Now she's dead. Like, she just needed to flash the Evelyn charm thing that she just hard greeted. It's like really disgusting there, honestly. Oh well, whatever. Clear this. The Eve gets a free gank, sadly. I'll just keep clearing for now. I don't have any gank opportunities really here. Like, the bot lane is perma-shoving. Kind of sucks, especially if you're clearing in towards them. Because if a dive isn't possible, which at this stage in the game it rarely is, it's gonna get a little annoying to actually get a gank off. Let's see if I can go mid here. Wouldn't be the best, the worst angle for the mid gank. This LeBlanc's probably gonna play up quite a bit. Just like walk up like this, towards the wall here. There's the Evelyn. She doesn't have a reset yet, so I should be able to kill her pretty easily here. Go for LeBlanc if I can. You just walk back into me, buddy. Thank you very much. I was like looking to pressure with max range Q, which it actually ended up working out. That's really good. Just gonna push this out as quick as possible so she gets the reset. She should reset. She is trolling if she stays. She stayed. I guess I can go for the LeBlanc here, perhaps. No way. I wasted my time. Alright then, fair enough. I wasted my time. I'll take up these two camps, and I'll probably just reset afterwards. Might be able to look for Scuttle here still. That Evelyn decided to do that entire play situation without ever recalling, which is a massive mistake. Because she didn't recall, there was nothing they could really do against me there, because I just had a double longsword advantage. Back mid lane. I have a strong suspicion that this Katarina is gonna perma-die to Evelyn after she hit 6, which is not good. But she is playing like an absolute dumbass. Like, look at this. Staying on that HP against an Evelyn is usually a crime. And I feel like she's gonna continue that trend, basically. Like, obviously it's now pre-6 Evelyn, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's like, if you're already showing this kind of behavior now, it is pretty likely she's gonna show it afterwards, and that's probably gonna result in a bunch of kills for Eve, which is not good. I'm gonna go for her blue first. The dive here doesn't seem possible, but you see Eve top, so we're gonna trade as many camps. We'll take as many camps as possible. Ideally, take the blue, take the Gromp respawn if that's an entirely a thing. I'm gonna hit 6 off this, so I might be able to dive bot lane here as well. I'm definitely down to dive this. I just need my team to play this correctly. Walk into it. Gonna do that. Just pick a target there, basically. I was gonna pick one of them, and one of them died. Maybe I should have just ulted the Thresh and accepted the fact that Misfortune was gonna die. Maybe I misplayed. It's entirely possible, but it's just, yeah. It's fine. We get this. They lose a lot on the wave here. We get a bunch of turret damage. I might lose my entire top side for this, potentially, but it'd still be fine. I can contest the Herald. But yeah, it's fine. For a bot dive, this is going to put their bot lane super far behind. So even though I might trade some camps into that, I think it's worth it. I'm not going to wait for anything here, because I wanted to, like, just walk out as fast as possible if I wait for my Boots Gold. In the long run, it will be worth it, but in the short term right now, to potentially defend some of these camps, it won't be. So I need to be on the map quicker here to see if I can spot Eve somewhere in this vicinity. This is still up. And she didn't take anything. She might be doing Rift Herald, so I'm going to check that first. Because that is definitely like a big priority here. She didn't even do that. I should be able to start it then, because then she should probably be bot side. In this situation, I'm assuming, because she didn't do any of this top side play, she should be bot side here. Pretty much guaranteed, I think. So I should be able to Herald here. Go past with enough of a Q charge. Finish this off, and then I sprint top afterwards, I think. Eve is in fact bot. My team did not want to listen to me, so they're dead now. And my Yasuo died too. He's literally full HP level 8. Like, what am I going to do against this guy? I guess I'll just take the wave. I lose Dragon here 100%. My bot lane just trolled. I pinged enough, but it didn't listen. Damn, I should have smited that one. Maybe could have ulted him there.
If you hit a wall, hit it hard.
I pinged Eve bot several times, so them dying to that really sucks. There was only one place she could be, and unfortunately, solo queue, right? Obviously, Dragon's just gone here. I don't care. It's kind of fine. If Katarina rotates on this and they actually collapse, she should die for that, because she doesn't have ult. So this should be an easy death, being spot like this. But for me, I'm just consider that thing lost. They could do it if they want to pressure for it, which they don't, which is fine. I don't end up losing Dragon here, which is nice for the Rift Herald play, but I was fully expecting it. I wasn't expecting my bot lane to die for it, though. Like, that was kind of unfortunate, but really. Okay, just clear my bot side camps, and then I could look for this pressure into maybe a LeBlanc gank with ult, maybe a bot lane counter gank. They are very likely to get ganked there by Eve. I would definitely look for it if I was Eve. I'm gonna clean up my camps here and then I'll rotate bots to potentially get the turret out of the way there and then play for dragon. I want to go for the gank first instead of instantly just going for dragon right now. I think I should... Nah. Eva's actually ended up being top lane. Okay. Should just result in a free like bot turret play with a dragon. It's really good for us, honestly. Because I just finished this camp now and I just dragon and then we're chilling. Like Yasuo dies, sure, but I'm gonna do this. Ezreal gets the turret here probably. That would be a little weird for him to go for dragon. I'm not expecting him to help me on this one at all. Don't need it. He's dead. I don't think I can get collapsed on fast enough here. Ezreal just got a lot of gold from that turret, which is good. If she walks up the turret here, that should be fine.
They'll never know what hit them.
She doesn't. Okay, I'm just gonna go for the... You're dead now, buddy. That's a grief play on your end. She dashes into me, so my Q is a guaranteed land, essentially, because she has no way to step to the side within the dash, like, disabled range, essentially. She gets, like, kind of CC locked by her own kit. So I just land a free Q, and then I just instantly ult, so I always chase the backwards jump, and it should be chilling. I'm just going to use it for turret plates right now and just get money. This way it should give me 2 plates, which should give me 350 gold. Guaranteed. There we go, 350 for me. That's 650 for that Herald. It's extremely good. Ah, she flashed as well. She didn't land her snare. She threw the snare slightly awkward. Don't think I can make that, to be honest. Especially with not with Nico not rotating. Yeah, so it's kind of griefing with his positioning, to be fair. I could wait in this bush specifically for Eve to walk down, which is pretty likely. About now. I have 2.9k gold, so I should be realistic about this. But at least this deters Evelyn from, like, killing my Ezreal. Perhaps. I definitely, like, only notice my gold, like, going right into that play. So I'm instantly going to decide not to commit to the play because of the gold. I'm just going to poke her like with a single hit and I should be fine. LeBlanc's didn't reach the patch notes. That's kind of nice, actually. That's going to hurt them a lot. This static shift is kind of useless now on her. That's good. I have a lot of money, so I have to reset here. Like, I cannot be sticking on the map right now. That would be really bad. It's Eve. Like, they just don't respect her whatsoever. It's really bad. Pick all this up. That's a lot of damage for me right there. Yeah. I mean, he may get him. No, he didn't. 1 minute on this, so I just go to the outside here and should be playing for that. My bot lane is completely disrespecting Evelyn. Like, it's not even remotely close. Like, that is the most obvious Evelyn play I've ever seen one in my life in the mid lane there, and they just walked up into it. Nico is making a good point. He is losing to a LeBlanc that built static shiv as Cat. Nah, I mean, I guess, yeah. Kind of funny. I might be able to get the misfortune on the rotation down here. She actually walked topside? Ah, he's already dead. Like, what am I even pinging for? Ooh, he actually got 1 trade kill. He might even get 2, actually. That's not too bad, then. Leave his bots. They're all top lane. You saw them rotate. Yeah, so I don't know what you're pinging about. I'm just gonna walk up here myself now. I don't know if this is warded specific. I should control. Yeah, okay, this is warded. I think I used it in time there. I know she doesn't have flash, so she is just dead here. I'm not going to waste anything here. She's just dead. If I waste my ult or a flash or anything, I don't have a flash, of course. But if I waste any of my abilities there, I'm just trolling. Why? Just why? Like, actually. Oh, now you're pinging me. The support is the one that one-shot your wave, buddy. It's not even me. What are you on drugs about? Alright, I just got Herald here. I'll be fine. I need to play into the 48-second respawn time for the dragon. I definitely want to take the Rift Herald here, but my team is kind of trolling with the positioning a little bit once again. So I hope this is not going to cost me too much and then eventually also cost me the Rift Herald. It would be great if I didn't lose this one. Good. Cut that down. Back ping the Katarina that she doesn't int. Just likely to happen, to be fair. Can I defend that dragon at all? I don't think I actually can. I think that dragon's just gone. Is it? I can smite this for a bit of tempo and run down there. Not going to get my reset the way I played this right now, but with my team playing like that and dying, I actually don't think the dragon's contestable at all. Because they have just absolute... Okay, maybe if they do this, that's possible, I suppose. Because if they do this, then they don't insta-start dragon, which might open an opportunity. I'll just get this, it's fine. Like 100 gold right there. I doubt this is a play. Actually, she got Evelyn. But still, like, look at this play, right? Like, Nico is in base, like, chilling, waiting for an item, I think. Because I don't know what that is. But I cannot go for this play at all. I already thought the dragon was kind of off the table the moment my bot lane walked into this and then died. Or, like, my bot and mid, I guess. I walked that far up into mid lane. I don't think there's a play after that. They might not end up doing dragon here due to the Eve dying, which could be nice, but I also have no way of checking right now, right? So I'm just going to accept the fact that it's potentially gone. Because giving my shutdown at this moment in time would be horrible, and it's just not worth risking it for it, right? Have the gold here. I'm going to invest into a Maw against that team. Doesn't build out of this anymore. That kind of sucks. I'm going to do this then instead. And just get a Negatron Cloak. I was going to go Maw Cleaver against this team, but I'll go Cleaver Maw due to the Maw not building out of Claw Fields. I believe it did, didn't it? Thought it did. It's whatever. I'll get Cleaver first, it's fine. Because of this top lane play, I'm just going to go Dragon right here because it should be free. I just committed to that. So as long as like I get some assistance on this, I should be fine. I'm going to place the controller there so I can see the Eve come in to the play. There is the Eve. That should be fine. I want to kind of combo it like that so I can surprise the Eve with it. Are you doing something today, Katarina? Please, thank you very much. Jesus. Okay, smite there. We are going to have to be a little bit careful. He body slams. That's good. Need to wait for the combo there. He might go back in, but it's not going to matter. Wait there. Hit him on the back end of that. I wait for him to body slam first because his body slam can cancel my Q timer, and that's not what I want. I'm going to loop in from behind on the LeBlanc here. She flashed. That's a good flash. Alright, still landed it. I Q into the bush and then instantly auto attack, like a click move there, so it instantly hits him. Like guaranteed. Even if it wouldn't be like initially in range. I don't know why you're taking the camps here, buddy. This is kind of toxic. Really annoying. Really annoying player. Gonna use the Herald on this. I got a pretty decent push out of this. This turret's worth 600 gold, so if I can pick this up, that'd be great. I just need to get one Q on him. I don't think I have a way out of this place, so the only way I really have is just try to go for the kill. Because I already committed to it. I did give 1,000 gold to the Misfortune there, but I got 600 gold from the turret and I killed the Evelyn. If I played slightly better, I probably would have been able to kill the Misfortune though, so I definitely made a mistake. But yeah, it's okay. It's not the worst because I was within turret range on the kill shot of turret to get the 600 bonus gold from the turret, which is huge. So that entire play gave me about 1,000 gold as well, and it gave Misfortune 1,000 gold, which isn't the best, but I hope it's not going to matter too much. I thought I was able to kill the Misfortune as well, to be fair, but then she flashed, so... I'm pretty sure she flashed, at least I think she did. And because she flashed, I essentially just died. That's not good. Not great. Please don't take my camp. Thank you. Alright, cool. We're just gonna take this. I have a Maw now, so that's gonna do great against like LeBlanc, Eve, Gragas. Gonna need some armor against the MF. My Ezreal is walking forward like an absolute maniac. I might actually lose Baron off that one, if I think about it. This is a level up. I'm just gonna one-shot the camp real quick. It doesn't look like they Baron off that, which is good. That's a TP. What is that TP? Nair him, please. Very nice. We can Baron. I'm gonna go top lane here. I might be able to catch the Eve on this. Baron right there wouldn't have been a play, I don't think. I am down to do it. I'm gonna go this way. This seems fine. If I can do this with Nico, that's good. Sweep here again, just to be safe. Build this guy. Need a lockdown on LeBlanc. Insta E there as well. Finish him off. Perfect, Baron. This is like the time we Baron, absolutely. We have nothing to do in their base at all, ever. Very nice engage, though, from the team. I should have probably cleared that plant. I mean, it doesn't matter. If it's dead, it should be no problem. Ezreal's gonna probably E over the wall and clear it, which is fine. Yeah, this is fine. That's good. Land might smite timing. I'll pick up the blue and then I'll reset. Because I might as well pick up the blue. Do I have enough money? I don't. Is there a way for me to get enough money? No, I have to get there. I mean, I have a little bit of time due to the dragon and I have a Baron recall, so I definitely can take my wolves. So that should be fine. I can just do this and I'll spend the money I have. Let's go with this. I mean, it's obviously not enough. It's a lot of money that I'm missing for the Dev's Dance, but it's fine. Gonna come out of base. Let's take the red buff. We lost it, please. Thank you. Getting close to 16. I really want to spike that if I can. Just lock the Eve down completely. It's my ult cooldown. Maybe didn't need it because Yasuo actually ulted, which I didn't anticipate. But it's the way safer way to go. Because that way Eve is completely out of the fight situation. And it doesn't risk a smite steal out. Look at top. I'll definitely get the Gragas here. My team could just push. I was in the worst position there to follow this up. Katarina, you're trolling. Just push, man. I have this covered. It's fine. I'm not going to allow him to reset here. Dead. Good. This way I just prevent the entire play from happening. I was in the worst position out of the entire team there, so it's my best move there to just go for that. My team should be able to push maybe 2 turrets. Definitely 1, but maybe 2. The rest of their team is respawning though. So depending on how the enemy team plays this, we can end here or not, but it's going to be out of my control. My best play now is just shove out the top wave instead, because I'll never be able to make it to a realistic play. It's either they end or they don't, which it seems like they ended, but yeah. So last items here, Dev's Dance, and then I would go probably Guardian Angel to finish it off. Pretty good though. That is it for Vi though. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like button below. I upload daily, so be sure to subscribe as well. And I'll see you guys in the endgame stats. Alright, so for the endgame stats here, I ended up doing 16.7k damage, which is fine, really. Damage isn't the highest here, obviously, due to missing out on the last team fight, especially as well. I can easily be like a couple thousand damage as well. Yasuo's damage is relatively high, but I'm not surprised by that either, because he kind of just died several times, which he can trade a lot of damage into as well for like several plays on top lane. So it's kind of an expected outcome, I suppose. But yeah, missing out on like the last fight, going for like the Gragas instead of, and also focusing Dragon instead of focusing on the fight cost me probably a good 4 to 5k damage. So being the lowest out of these three makes sense. Damage overall though pretty even, not too bad. We have true damage here, 800, which is smite damage. Objective damage at 57.2. Like really focusing on getting those objectives down as much as possible. Trying to get Heralds, Dragons, whatever I could. Is a big thing for jungle. We have healing done at 10.4. Damage taken at 17.3. We have self-mitigated at 22k as well. So I did end up taking the most damage. Yeah, I mean... unexpected that Yasuo has a bunch of damage taken with his deaths, I suppose. And we have gold earned at 14.6, which is really good. And then for the runes, 41 attacks landed with Hill of Blades. It's not the most, but obviously you're not going to get the most attacks in any combo, in any given combo anyway. You're going to get like 2 attacks maybe out of everything you get. So because within that time they're generally dead. A sudden impact for 800 damage, eyeball collection for some extra damage as well. Ultimate Hunter to counteract the ult nerf. You do lose a bit of gold tempo not going Treasure Hunter this way, but it ends up being the better rune these days due to the ult cooldown increase. Then we have Triumph. Not the most HP restored, but I also like didn't get that low in a lot of situations for this to actually kick in as much. So there is that, but it does provide very good amounts of sustain in situations where you would need this in like teamfight states. And then Bloodline is the one I take, because with the damage output you have here, you're going to get tremendous amounts of like value out of that little bit of lifesteal. You're not specifically building lifesteal in a setup like this, so having like a flat amount of lifesteal, even though it might not look like much, due to the amount of AD you're building, it actually ends up being quite a lot, especially with like auto attack resets off E and stuff like that. So yeah, that is really it for Vi. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye.